My background is automatic control design. All of my previous background is how to design optimal control system for industrial design, aerospace design. And then my previous work was NASA Ames Research Center. At that time, I am project lead of the 5 degrees of freedom control system design for airspace model on the supersonic wind tunnel. And then at that time, sometimes I use the graphics workstation. At that time, the Silicon Graphics is the major company, the flagship, company of the 3D graphics market. And then NASA, frequently use the simulation of the all of the, sophisticated engineering program using the graphics workstation. However, when you, simulate and visualize 3D, phenomena of the engineering programs, you have to manipulate, change the parameters in the 3D graphics environment. It's very cumbersome just to use the mouse or keyboard. And at that time, we used the very bulky 3D input device. But I'm not satisfied with such kind of input device. It's so tiring to use and not so intuitive. Is there any more convenient, intuitive input device should be utilized to improve the human-computer interface of the 3D virtual environment? Then I have some good ideas. Then eventually I filed my idea to the patent. Then I increment my idea, expand my idea. Then all of the patent portfolio is finally absorbed by the Sandio technology. Then James and I tried to commercialize this idea to the most of the consumer-based 3D graphics environment, such as the Windows Vista application environment. I left NASA in 1991, then I opened my own company. But at that time, it's too early, even any kind of company to commercialize 3D device, except Logitech. Logitech introduced the bulky 3D joystick in 1992. But even Logitech cannot successfully introduce the popular 3D input device, which will be accepted by the most of 3D end users. So I'm running my own company as a consulting firm. Then I got some of the research project from US and Japan. Then while I'm surviving, I try to expand my concept of the patent in a file and file and file. And then next step is to introduce this idea to the venture capitalist. But I had a lot of problem to get the research funding. But eventually I got seed funding, tiny seed funding to develop a prototype. Then Japanese PC manufacturers interested to support our prototype. However, eventually we could not successfully introduce to the commercial version. So my patent portfolios almost died. However, James found my patent portfolio is very valuable because my first attempt is too early to introduce. So James suggested me this might be a good timing to commercialize all of my previous concept of patent. Even at 1990s, to file one patent, then it takes about 2 years and 3 years. Then you have to pay us patent attorney fee. Then at least you need to pay attorney fee of $20,000 to $25,000 at that time.
Probably per patent.
Yeah, one part per patent. Yes. So probably it's more inexpensive than in those days. So, but I spent all of my money to file my ideas by paying for the payment of the patent attorneys. So
how many patents did you file?
actually, I filed 7 patents, and then all issued.